What's good, my goddesses and gods, my kings and queens? I'm Donny Gerald. You've reached the path of the Illuminati. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right now, because this is the only channel that gives you a step-by-step course on how to achieve your own enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is the secret hidden science of how you are able to activate 100% of your brain's power and capabilities. If that doesn't get you to subscribe, I don't know what will. Now, we're still in the beginning phases on your journey to enlightenment, so we're going to go over another subject on the simple side, but it's going to make you think about what you are. So let's talk about inventions, great ideas. So let me ask you a question. Where do you think the majority of phenomenal ideas come from? Take a second. Time's up. Fair enough. So let me use this as an example. Where do you think the idea of the factory came from? Take a second while I turn the volume up. The idea of the factory came from the bee in its hive. Look at how the hive works. It's a giant factory that produces honey. It's where the idea of the factory came from, the bee. What about the assembly line in the factory? That the assembly line came from the ant. Look at how the ant, how they all work together in order to accomplish one goal, to feed the queen. It's just how an assembly line works together to put a plane together to accomplish one goal. What about the idea of a jail? The idea from a jail actually came from a caterpillar. The caterpillar was an ugly, sluggish creature. It wasn't much good, and it wrapped itself in a cocoon. But after it released itself from the cocoon, it came out a beautiful butterfly. And I'll tell you, from personal experience, hate to say that, but jail sometimes has an ability to better a person, because sometimes a person can go in messed up and they can come out much more beautiful, just as the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. And actually, I met my first teacher during an incarceration period. I was found innocent of those charges. They were false charges, but I did meet my first teacher and came out a better person from that period of incarceration. Now, a very important idea I want you to focus on. What about the idea of the car alternator? Now, a car alternator works like this. There's a magnet and another magnet. This is positive, this is negative, or vice versa. But basically what happens is the magnet is spun around the other magnet, and because they're opposite, it creates friction as it spins, because they want to pull together, but as they spin, it creates a friction, and then what happens is a field of energy is created on the inside as it spins. And this is how the energy of a car alternator works and is created. That idea was formed by the sun and the earth. With its rotation, it creates a field of energy or plane of inertia, which is what we are. And this is how the idea of the car alternator was formed. All great ideas, almost all great ideas, come from nature. I love you.